Hey everyone, hope you're all doing well. My name is Mike E, and for today's video, let's talk about the fact that Jurassic Park really used to be my favorite movie franchise. Now, there's no way that you don't know what Jurassic Park or Jurassic World is. Jurassic Park, the movie about the dinosaurs, they escape, they hurt humans, you know what it goes on.
The mother hen has finally arrived.
My first Jurassic movie was Jurassic World. I can't remember exactly when it came out and I watched it, but well, it came out and I don't remember watching it in theaters, but I remember watching it with my parents at home and I thought it was amazing. Because I grew up really liking dinosaurs. I was into dinosaurs. I watched Dinosaur Train growing up, so...
Animal we've never even seen before. An animal with big teeth and claws and one that probably doesn't want us bothering it. Can we just go explore the beach?
Stand ready for my arrival, worm.
You know, I could do the dinosaur alphabet for you. I remember it was like A, Apatosaurus, B, Brachiosaurus, C... I already forgot, maybe Corythosaurus or something like that, I forgot. So like I said, I already been liking dinosaurs. So to get into Jurassic World, eventually as I got a little bit older, you know, we got Amazon Prime, so I started renting like the movies there. And I ended up watching, like I did like a whole marathon. I believe I had to be about 14 or maybe 15 when I did this. It might have been over quarantine. I can't put the exact date on it. But I remember that I went through and I watched all the old ones because I'd find out there was like Jurassic Park and all that. So I watched Jurassic Park, Jurassic Park Lost World, Jurassic Park 3,
Alan.
and then of course I rewatched Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, and you know, that's where it was at the time, and I was absolutely pumped for Jurassic World Dominion. I'm pretty sure Jurassic Park and Jurassic Park Lost World, I had to have watched those at least 3 times. Jurassic World at least 5 times, you know, Fallen Kingdom a good amount, like 3 times.
I want my bonus.
I need that money.
JP3, I didn't watch as much because I didn't like it as much compared to other movies. I still rewatched it a couple times though. I'm pretty sure I watched it 2 or 3 times. But, you know, the other ones are the ones I watched way more. And with this, I wanted to delve into the franchise even more because Jurassic World Dominion was still a good amount away, so I was still psyched for what else I could learn. I had to get everything in there. I had to get my Jurassic World fix, if you would. So I also started watching Camp Cretaceous. Camp Cretaceous is this animated Jurassic World show, and yeah, it's also built for kids too, but it's still canon to Jurassic World, so that's why I wanted to watch it.
So what's your deal?
Eventually, this show also became Chaos Theory, which is the same, like, cast, just, like, a little bit older.
You do know farts didn't kill the dinosaurs.
And it did not stop there. I'm telling you, I got super into this. I also watched the occasional Dangerville video as well, and I started playing the games. Jurassic World Evolution, I bought that, and I played the story, all that. I couldn't really play any of the OG games, like, I wanted to play Jurassic Park, or I think it's Jurassic Park the game. I've always seen clips of that. I always wanted to play that. That was so cool.
Forget it. There's nothing you can do anyway.
Are you sure? Tell me what's happening.
Signing off.
I remember this, the day that Battle at Bedrock released, I watched Battle at Bedrock, which is the short film in between Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom and Jurassic World Dominion. When I tell you that I got into this so much, I got into the theories about the movies, I got into the small Easter eggs, the hidden facts, so much stuff with the lore, I got into it. I was probably at a point where I was in the top 1%, maybe even more than that, of the Jurassic World knowledge, you know? So this affected me in my personal life too. Right now, so I'm a college dropout, right? But originally, I have really good grades growing up. I had straight A's in high school. For the 1 semester of college I did have, I had straight A's there too. But I dropped out because of acting, you know? Acting is, you know, I'm not going to go to college for acting, really. I could go to film school, but whatever. There was a time where I was seriously considering doing something with paleontology. My original career path was going to be like a lawyer, so I was going to go into law. But like, I thought, I was trying to figure out, like, can I major in law and like minor in paleontology somehow? Like, that would be insane to like be able to learn more about dinosaurs and prehistoric creatures. Again, I can't stress this enough. I knew so much about Jurassic World, way more than I needed to know, but it was because I liked it so much. It got to another point where I started an Instagram, so let's start here. You see me right now, Mike E. This is my current social media presence on TikTok, on Instagram, and here on YouTube. This actually wasn't my first attempt at a social media presence. My first attempt was actually a page called Jurassic Universe. But I would do posts like, I remember Monday was Meme Monday, and I would make like a Jurassic Park meme, or I'd make original memes, so I'd only do original content. And given the fact that I only use like, I think it's not Memex or something like that. I forgot what, like, it's like a meme generator app. I would only use templates from there, so, you know, they weren't gonna be that funny. I didn't have any video memes, they were just like picture memes.
Easy.
I have tamales.
But I would do that, and I would do like Dinosaur Fun Fact Friday or something like that, you know, stuff like that. I literally was doing like a Jurassic World and like a dinosaur related like fan page almost, if you will. This is where I also talk about what kind of started falling down for me, and that was really just I started getting into superhero stuff a lot more. So that's been like I don't want to say it's been my personality, but that's been like my top like interest, you know, like my top like pop culture interest for such a long time now is superhero stuff.
You feel love. Romantic.
No, I don't.
For her.
No, that is not. Okay.
That's... She just told everyone your deepest, darkest secret.
Dude, come on. I think you're overreacting a little
You
bit.
must be so embarrassed.
Now, of course, my Jurassic Park and Jurassic World interest is still very high, but you know, superheroes and all that stuff kind of took over. And that's also accompanied by the fact that Jurassic World Dominion came out, and you know, I don't like to talk negatively about movies on my channel. Like, I only talk about the stuff I liked, so I'm not going to delve into it, but it didn't really, like, it was really cool to see the legacy cast, you know, it was cool to see Sam Neill, may he rest in peace. It was cool to see, you know, Jeff Goldblum. It was cool to see Laura Dern back, so that was also really cool. I was hyped for that, but in the end, the movie didn't really hit my expectations. I'm not going to talk about that more. Like I said, I only like to talk about movies I really liked on this channel. I don't like to talk negatively about movies much. And I should actually bring up this fact right now. Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom and Jurassic Park Lost World, those two movies I felt like were like less liked than the other movies. Like, there's people who criticize it more. I love those movies. Like, those movies were great to me. Like Jurassic World Lost World, I can see the flaws it has, but I still had so much fun watching it. Like, I still thought it was cool to see a T-Rex rampaging through like the real world, you know? Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, I thought it was cool to lean in a little bit more to that horror aspect a little bit, which I'm actually going to talk about. That's going to come into something at the end of this video, but more on that later. So where am I with the Jurassic franchise now? I still love the movies. I went to go watch Jurassic World Rebirth in theaters. Like I said, I ended up watching like Chaos Theory, which was already when my like Jurassic Park, already when Jurassic Park had lost like its #1 spot for me as my favorite like type of franchise or something like that. So I still have a profound interest in it. It's just, I'm not to the point where I was before, where I'm, you know, finding out about every new theory, finding out about every hidden fact or stuff like that, you know. I still have a lot of them in my mind from the previous ones. I don't want to say that Jurassic Park like fell down. If anything, superhero stuff went up for me. Now, I did mention that the horror thing was gonna, like dinosaur horror was gonna come into play. I'm writing my own dinosaur horror movie. If you didn't already know, I'm a 20-year-old actor in LA, and I've also written like my own scripts because I try to write my own roles almost, or like write movies that I love where I can also be the main actor. So I wrote a Spider-Man 2099 movie, I wrote a romantic comedy called Splash Zone, and I wrote Vulcan, a movie that I hope to pitch to DCU. Those are the 3 that are complete, and the one I'm gonna focus on right now is gonna be Primal Dawn, which is a dinosaur horror movie that I take inspiration from like, it's kind of like, think Quiet Place mixed up with Jurassic Park. I'm like maybe in the first 20 pages in, but I have a full vision of what I'm gonna do, of course. But, you know, I'm really excited to be able to do that because I love dinosaurs, I love dinosaur movies, I love what Jurassic World has inspired me to do. So to do this would be, you know, something cool if I could ever like make this movie one day. I think a dinosaur horror movie, I believe there's been some like 65 or something like that. I think in the way that I'm thinking of it, the dinosaur horror movie is like long overdue in the way that I want to visualize it, you know? Like the potential for it is right there, even like without doing hybrid dinosaurs. That's something that always caught me about like the Jurassic Park movies or the Jurassic World movies now, is that, you know, the D-Rex in Jurassic World Rebirth, the Indoraptor, the Indominus Rex. I think, hey, if you were in a world where there's dinosaurs running around, you don't need a hybrid dinosaur to scare you. I'd be scared if a freaking Velociraptor like went one-on-one with me, you know? A T-Rex would be huge.
He's right behind me, isn't he?
I still love Jurassic Park. I just wanted to talk about this a little bit more. With that being said, be sure to check out my other videos if you'd like. If you want me to talk more about Jurassic Park movies, maybe I can delve into each movie someday, like a little bit more. You can let me know in the comments. Coincidentally, once I was thinking up the concept of this video, Sam Neill passed away. He really fueled this for me. He was one of the main actors in this franchise that I love, and that became like such a big part of me for such a long time, you know? So I thank him for what he's done. I thank him for the positive impact he left on this earth, and may he rest in peace.
Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't